Welcome back, everybody. So in this episode, we're going to finally install the fuel pressure regulator. We just finished with the downpipe. We did the Grimspeed electronic boost control solenoid, and then now we're about to be replacing the stock system that Subaru has that sucks. It's got a fuel stutter between like 2,000 3,000 RPMs. This also causes a lot of problems when you mod your car, especially stage 2+. So this is where this comes in, and we're gonna put this and replace it with that, or replace this with this. First, what we got to do here, we're gonna need to take out the fuel pump fuse. Now, I believe for me it's a 15A, so it's this one. You need to take this out, cycle the fuel pump, make sure there's no fuel pressure in the lines. So there we go, it's removed. Put that right here. Now let me start the car and let it die. Alright, so after your car dies off, you start it, then you want to disconnect your battery terminals. You don't want any more source of power, especially working around fuel. You don't want no sparks or anything like that. So you want to go ahead and disconnect your battery terminals. Just definitely don't want any sparks around here. Next, we're going to be disconnecting these fuel lines right here. I'm going to go grab a couple zip ties and try this technique that I saw online. All right, so what you want to do is, you see these little lines right here? You want to have them go up and down, and then the tabs are going to be on the sides. So what you want to do is you want to get your zip ties. You kind of want to just shove them in there. Now hopefully these aren't too big. Ooh. So this is why you need rags, because there's going to be some fuel leaking out. While you do your fuel pressure, make sure it doesn't squirt you in your face. So there's one connection off. We're going to go ahead and work on the second one out. Now we're going to work on the other side right here. This side is going to be fun. There we go. Oh, I thought I stabbed the shit out of you. So this right here is what your stock fuel system looks like. It's going to probably have a lot of fuel inside of these hoses, so just watch out. Now this is what we're going to be replacing. Alright, so you're going to get these plastic fittings that are inside of the hoses already, and they want you to snap them on to these. Just like this. So those are clipped in. So what we got to do really quick, so this comes separated. We're going to go ahead and put this on right here. And we're going to lock this in with the little hose clamp thing they got going on. Got to get it really tight. This is your fuel system. You don't want this loose at all. Yeah, these are kind of thick. I'm going to need different ones. So get it on there really tight, just like that. All right, now when you're gonna be putting this on, you want this bottom part going to the firewall, and then you want the top part of it going to your fuel rail. So this is actually gonna be sitting like this and upside down. So we're gonna go ahead and plug all those in. That's in. And just like that, this part is in. So what we're gonna do, so this originally comes off. You're gonna wanna take this one out. We're gonna be blocking this off. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this back on. Actually, no, I'm gonna cut it a little bit. I'm gonna put on the little block off plate that they got. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get this hose and I'm just gonna cut it because we're not gonna need it anyways. They give you this little block off thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shove that in there. Just like that. So no boost comes out, no air comes out of there. I'm gonna grab a little zip tie. We're gonna put it back where it's supposed to be. And we're just gonna zip tie that just to make sure it doesn't move anywhere. Next, we're gonna be working on this top part. Okay, so what they want us to do now is to tee in to this section right here, into the wastegate. So I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect this and maybe down there as well, so I can figure out an easier way to tee into that, and then we'll be right back. So what we gotta do is tee into this section right here. So I'm just gonna cut it and we're gonna shove this thing in. So let me get something to cut it with. Now we're just gonna zip tie these and make sure they're on there really good. Now what we want to do is get the other little hose on here. So like that, and then zip tie one more time. So I put this on a little too tight this time around, so I'm gonna go ahead, because I cut it too short, I'm gonna get another hose at Home Depot or some other place tomorrow, and then I'm gonna make this a little bit longer, just this little section, just so it doesn't give me any problems with this kink. But overall, I think it should be fine for the meantime. Then what we want to do is route this wire all the way, or this hose. Want to get it in here, and then you want to get it onto this nipple down here. With the zip tie. We got this last hose to do. So what we're gonna do is put this on. This is just gonna help tie it down to the other hose. I will just put this on later, actually, it doesn't fall off. I don't think it'll fall off. Okay, we're good. There's actually no specific orientation or where you plug it in, so you can plug it in however, but this just plugs into the top feeds. There's one. And there's two. Then you can just put these in here out like that. All right, so last but not least, we're all finished with all that. So we gotta put this fuse back where it belongs. Probably just do it with my fingers. There we go. You can connect the battery back up. We finished doing the installs on this car. What we got to do really quick is we're going to prime the fuel on this thing, and while I do that, we're going to be checking for leaks, making sure nothing is leaking, everything is good. Before we start the car, go check for leaks. Yeah, just check for some leaks. I'm going to prime it a couple times. So we're doing a quick tune on the STI right now. I'm putting on I got a tune from Torque Performance just to get me going while I get all these parts installed onto the car. And then I'm gonna go get a Pro Tune once I get front mount intercooler and a couple other things installed that I'm planning on doing. But anyways, once this is done tuning up, I will get back to you guys and we'll start the car for the first time, see what it sounds like. So that pretty much concludes my installation video for the IA tuning fuel pressure regulator. And the next video is going to be the IAG air to oil separator installation guide. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up and comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys for watching.